Hello and welcome to my Wa-Sen 101 presentation. I'm going to cover what the College Promise Coalition is because it's how the Washington Student Engagement Network, or Wa-Sen, was formed. I'll also talk about Wa-Sen and some of the concerns surrounding degrees, apprenticeships, and certifications. Washington State is expecting more than 740,000 job openings in the next 5 years. That's a lot of opportunity, right? But there's a catch. Most of these jobs are going to require more than just a high school diploma. They'll need a post-high school credential, like a degree, apprenticeship, or certification in something like tech, medicine, or manufacturing. And here's where it gets tricky. Right now, only 40% of our students complete a credential by the time they're 26. That's less than half. Well, what can we do about it? That's where the College Promise Coalition and Wa-Sen come in. The College Promise Coalition was founded in 2011 in response to state cuts to higher education funding to ensure that access to affordable, quality education is a reality for all Washingtonians. It's made up of dozens of organizations and individuals, including public and private colleges, universities, students, families, faculty, alumni, and leaders in business and labor. What they all have in common is the desire to help expand opportunities for education and training beyond high school. This is so all students can succeed regardless of where they come from or their financial situation. Washington's economy depends on having people with post-high school credentials. It's essential for building strong communities and keeping our state competitive, especially in uncertain economic times. The College Promise Coalition is working hard to make sure we're on track. But even before the pandemic, we were seeing signs of trouble. Enrollment in post-high school education had flattened, and the pandemic only made it worse. For example, for the class of 2021, only 40% of students were projected to earn a credential by 26. That's 3 percentage points lower than the class of 2019. It's even more worrying when you look at Black, Hispanic, and Native American students, whose credential attainment rates are even lower. Our goal is for 70% of students to complete a credential, whether it's a degree, apprenticeship, or certificate. That's the benchmark we need to hit for the future of Washington's workforce. And the College Promise Coalition is urging the legislature to help us reverse the trends. So what's the plan? The College Promise Coalition has a few strategies to help us get back on track and keep us there. The first is support students with high quality career navigation and advising so they can find their path and stick with it. We'd also like to expand access to career-connected learning and dual credit courses in high school, which lets students earn college credit for free. Increase financial aid form completion. A lot of students miss out on aid simply because they don't know how to fill out the forms. And finally, build capacity in high-demand degree and certificate programs, as mentioned before, in fields like healthcare, technology, and manufacturing. Now let's talk about what the Washington Student Engagement Network, or Wa-Sen, is. We are the student arm of the College Promise Coalition, and our goal is to mobilize students like yourselves across the state, from community colleges to private universities, around education attainment and equity. We collaborate with students from over 50 college campuses, amplifying the student voice when it matters most. Our primary function is to connect students new to the legislative process with policymakers, giving students a chance to directly engage with the people making decisions about education. We believe that hearing directly from students about their experiences is the most powerful tool legislators can use to make informed decisions. That's why we help build student networks and give them the skills and tools they need to share their stories with legislators. We also organize events like today's Constitution Day or our upcoming Town Hall Summit, which will be held Saturday, October 19th. So keep an eye on your emails and be sure to register for it. We'd love to have you there. We end off with Olympia Days every February. It's when we cover, it's where we cover all expenses and take our network of students to the state capitol and share our stories in legislative appointments. Wa-Sen even offers student grants for projects that amplify student voices. Now I'd like to share with you my story and how I got involved with Wa-Sen. I was in my first year of college and wanted to immerse myself in the college experience. I got an email for a Wa-Sen Student Summit and decided to register and attend. I had never heard of Wa-Sen or the College Promise Coalition. And I can say that I was really happy when I got the email for the gift certificate to DoorDash, like you guys did today. It was exciting. I didn't expect it and really appreciate it. That day, I heard from a handful of educators and the Speaker of the House. The different speakers shared uplifting stories, and hearing from the Speaker of the House, Lori Jenkins, was also a great experience. I got to ask a question of her and see how down to earth our state legislators can be. That year, I attended every event Wa-Sen held. The term for this level of participation is called student advocate, and I was proud of the feeling I got for being involved in something that I felt is important. I also enjoyed the diversity of the Wa-Sen network and how welcomed I felt. It was the first time I learned that my story and my needs matter. The next year, I became a campus liaison at my school, Columbia Basin College. In this role, I served as support to my regional coordinator and helped to get students involved at my school by holding tabling events, posting flyers, and speaking at different school clubs to build up our network of students. This gave me public speaking experience, project management experience, and honestly, my favorite part of the role was the 2 stipend checks I received during the school year. Currently, I'm the Columbia Regional Coordinator for Wa-Sen. This is an internship position, but unlike most internships that last about 12 weeks, this internship is 1 full year. As a coordinator, I work to hire campus liaisons, and by the way, I still need 2 or 3 more, just in case you're interested, from the colleges in my region and work with them to hold tabling events and other information campaigns in order to build up our network for the purpose of sharing our stories at our state capitol during Olympia Days. I do this work with the support of the other coordinators. We work closely together and help each other in order to create and conduct events, such as today's event. So to conclude, the work of the College Promise Coalition and Wa-Sen is crucial to the future of Washington's economy by ensuring that more students complete the credentials they need for success, which will in turn build a stronger, more resilient workforce. With that said, my hope is that all of you in attendance today get involved, whether as a student advocate, campus liaison, future regional coordinator, or even our esteemed guest, Deputy Secretary of the State, Randy Buller-Jack, and support higher education initiatives in Washington. Together, we can help more students achieve their potential and meet the demands of Washington's growing economy.